So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
As you can see, we've already started here.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Played into the middle. Upamecano tries a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Fabian Ruiz certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Conte. Played towards the other side. Hernandez. Nice looking ball. Martinez with the clearance. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Pedri. Calmly anticipates. Conte. Dembele. And that could set him on his way. That'll be a throw. And it's Hernandez. That's very neat. Ball comes in. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Doué, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ferran Torres. Martinez. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Out to the right. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Yamal, over to the left. Agahawa. Chouameni, laid out to the left flank. Saliba, Barcola, Chouameni, Agahawa. Oh, they could break here. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a goal kick. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. That has found him in acres of space. So who's he picking out? He has found the way through. Shoots! Cleared without complication. Ferran Torres. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pedro Porro, gently done. Mignon sends that a long way. Martinez. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work. And it ought to pay off for them as well.
Pedro Porro, now the ball in. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Conte. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Chouameni, and it's played forward. Al-Kubasi tries to clear. Doué. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rodri. France suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
And here's Dembele. Mbappe. Mbappe! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Kubasi. Al-Kubasi forwards and with intent. Upamecano. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pedri. And it's Porro. Barcola. Upamecano. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Chouameni. Pavard. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. And it's Doué. Fabian Ruiz. Upamecano cuts it out. Conte. Now it's Agahawa. And here's Agahawa. Cucurella. And it's played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. And that is out of play. It's Ruiz. Yamal. That'll be a throw-in. He's found some space. Hernandez shifted upfield. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's hoisted clear. Kante is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cucurella aim forwards. Chouameni. Upamecano. Doué. Barcola. Doué. Yamal, played out to the right. Barcola, forwards and with intent. Barcola! It's Hernandez. And the ball's come loose here. Kubasi. Pedri. Oh, good-looking ball. Pavard. Conte. Pavard. Yamal. Barcola. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Pedri. Chouameni. Barcola. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Cucurella gets rid without sophistication. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Moved on forwards. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Yamal. Cross in, looks like a good one. Looking to break at pace. Hernandez. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Dembele, played out towards the right wing. Yep, it's a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shapes to shoot! Conte gets the shot away! Long ball looking to counter. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Saliba. Hernandez. Upamecano gently done. Not the most accurate pass. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez. And it's played forward. Conte. Cucurella. Ferran Torres. Martinez. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cucurella. Ferran Torres. Cucurella picks it up now. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. Agahawa. Deftly away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Martinez. Cucurella going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's dealt with that well. Upamecano shifted upfield. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Kubasi. And it's played forward. Barcola. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe spread out to the left, crossed into the middle. Cucurella tries to clear. They've played it short. Lovely. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
France get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's good play. And it's Cucurella. Out to the left it goes. Cross goes in there. And that's out of reach. Barcola. Doué. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's chipped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. France presented with a golden opportunity here. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Martinez. Pedri. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Cucurella. Ferran Torres. Conte. Pavard. Upamecano forwards and with intent. Mbappe. It's run loose here. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Aim forwards. And here's Agahawa. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Agahawa. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Doué. And it's Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Agahawa. Ferran Torres. Oh, it's come loose. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Up towards the front line. That pass has been well intercepted. Dembele. Now it's Doué. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Barcola played out to the left flank. Up he goes! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
incredible. We have all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chance is gonna beg him.
Conte. Hernandez. Hernandez. Gently done. Hernandez. Barcola. And here's Dembele. Ferran Torres does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz looking for a runner. And they can counter here. Pinch one through. Played into space out wide. Barcola. Now here's the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Moved on forwards. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It could be in here. There is the half-time whistle.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
France head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Martinez. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Agahawa. Oh, he's bustling through here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He came in hard, very hard. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Doué. Chance here to counter. Mbappe, and it's lofted through here. Al Kubasi attempts a clearance. And that's a throw. Spain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pavard. Kante has created one goal already. And it's an excellent interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pedri. Dani Olmo. Quality ball. Agahawa is onto it in a flash. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ferran Torres. Cucurella. Dembele. Upamecano. Tchouaméni. That's really well manoeuvred. Barcola. Dembele. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Kubasu. Rodri. Agahawa, now he's off and running. Dembele. And it's Doué. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. A chance to play it in. It's really well cleared. Pavard. Upamecano. Pavard. Referee's given a throw. Doué wins the duel this time. Conte. And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. That is good strength. Pedri. Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Dembele. Martinez. Cucurella. Yamal. And it's Olmo. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Agahawa! And he hits the net. The second half off to a spectacular start.
Spain, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Rodri. And here's Agahawa. And he cuts out the supply. Upamecano. Dembele. Tchouaméni. Moved on forwards. Mbappe. Pavard. And here's Doué. Doué. Oh, good spread. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's in a good position here. Chouameni. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Out it comes. Pedro Porro. Oh, this looks sharp. Saliba makes the interception. Pavard. Pavard shifted upfield. That's offside. Yes, it is. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Porro.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's really good energy being shown by some of those forwards out there, keeping that defence honest.
Yep, can see that.
Yeah, keep the ball hemmed in here while looking for anything they can pounce on, and that's what they want to do.
And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Danger averted for now. Mbappe. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro, gently done. Agahawa gets flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Upamecano. Hernandez. Very nicely done. Pedro Porro does really well to win the ball there. Now, what about a counter-attack? He has found the way through. Now it's Yamal. Dani Olmo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to get it clear. Through it. He's found the way through. Succumbs to the pressure. Pavard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Upamecano, aim forwards. Ferran Torres. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, nice touch. Dani Olmo! Dani Olmo!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Dani Olmo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Rodri. Kubasi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Saliba. Upamecano. Saliba. Forwards and with intent. Chouameni, and it's played forward. Agahawa, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Agahawa, and here's Ferran Torres. And it's Cucurella. Rodri. Martinez. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And here's Agahawa. Yamal. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Spain are all square. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Zaragoza. Agahawa. Cucurella. That's tidy. Can he deliver? Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. Upamecano. Doué. And that has been clubbed away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Agahawa. And it's Cucurella. Agahawa, he's shooting! Hernandez. Moved on forwards. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that was very necessary. That's really well manoeuvred. Played back in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Upamecano. Kante shifted upfield. Kubasi getting this one clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Agahawa, that's a delicate pass. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Dembele. Upamecano. Upamecano chooses to go cross-field. And here's Barcola. Hernandez. Now it's Dembele!
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Agahawa, spread out to the left. Pavard. Doué. Pavard. Great defending, strong and determined.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Defending of the desperate variety. Conte, done delicately. He can get that clear. And they've got a throw. Pavard, aim forwards. Pavard. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pedri.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Over to the left. And here's Barcola. And it's Dembele. Now it's Doué. Out to the right. Now it's Doué. Martinez, gently done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Saliba shifted upfield. Into the channel. And here's Dembele. Barcola, there's the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Dembele.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Dani Olmo.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pedri, aim forwards. Zaragoza. It's a loose ball. Upamecano gets it away. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Crunching tackle. Kante gets good distance on it. Kubasi. And it's Olmo. Kante with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Koundé moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Good ball, good take. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rodri. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Zaragoza. Rodri. Agahawa. Yamal spread out to the left.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's Koundé. Showing good feet. Here's the chance to cross. Dembele. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
His decent chance. And he's there to get it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Upamecano. Tchouaméni forwards and with intent. Barcola picks it up out wide. Camavinga climbs up big!
Lingered over it, and a chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
We are into overtime. Martinez. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Tchouaméni. Saliba. Olise. Olise played out towards the right wing, and he's managed to get free. Crosses it in. Kubasi can get it clear. And that is that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome.